What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. We are here today playing the next episode of Runers. In fact, I kind of want to play around with this fire spell a bit. Let me see here. In the previous episode, we got a spell called Tracer. We're running a pretty good build right now. I'm feeling very, very solid on some of the things that we have going for us. However, I do need to test some of this stuff out. Oh my god. No. Betrayed by a bucket. Ain't that a bitch. That does do a lot of damage if you can hit somebody. Hey. I don't think so, pal. I saw that. I saw you running off with my loot. The loot is the only reason that I'm here, and if you're gonna steal it, then I just don't want to participate anymore. I'm just gonna end your existence in order to keep that from happening any longer. Brain zap! Aw, damn it. There we go. That's what we needed. We needed a heart container. We had a challenge in the previous episode where we had to push a bunch of crates around until they were inside holes, and that kind of precluded me from like shooting at my enemies, and so we took a lot of damage. I probably should have popped my mummy ability a little bit more, but oh well. That did nothing. I was hoping that that would actually hit something, but I'm still having trouble judging the range on that entropy ability. It looks like it's always putting it like a certain distance out in front of me, actually. Does it? Oh, it always puts it a distance. Oh, I thought that, okay. So still learning how some of these abilities work. I've got lots of runes, and I've really got nothing to combine them with right now. It's sort of disappointing. I guess that I could go, yeah, I got nothing there either. I could lower the cooldown on that, I guess. I mean, I wasn't really planning on doing anything with entropy anyways anytime soon. No lightning runes. I've noticed that lightning runes drop the least for me out of everything. I think it's because the game knows that I enjoy playing with lightning, and so it's just not going to give it to me. I think the game knows. I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to say this game's cheating. This game's cheating Aiden at PlayStation. Once you start cheating at PlayStation, it's not okay. I don't come over to your house anymore. He cheats at PlayStation. Forget Trevor. He's always cheating at PlayStation. I feel like when I was younger, the kid that was always getting in trouble was either named Roy, or the kid that was getting in trouble was always named Trevor. And so anytime you hear me call somebody the Trevor, that just means that he's the troublemaker. He's the one that's like causing all kinds of riots and shit. I think I've met one Trevor in my entire life who was not a troublemaker. And that's just my own personal observations in life. If you name your kid Trevor, I think they become a troublemaker. I don't know. I know for a fact that actual scientific studies have showed this not to be true. Hey, hey. Where are you going? Did you pick anything up? Yeah, anytime I see them running for the corners like that, I get nervous. I get nervous like I've been screwing up. Oh well, I'll take that. I do like this fire spell if I can get it to hit something. It's kind of like you have to calculate for the delay though on it. It does do a lot of damage if you can hit. Whenever you have a status effect, you get more armor. After picking up a health pack, negate the next hit you receive. That's pretty good. Ooh, I like the Holy Fire ability. I'm going to take that. You all know that I can't walk away from the Holy Fire ability. I like it too much. I think that's actually good enough to where I may consider putting it on my left click. I mean, Sparkle's good. I like Sparkle. Sparkle's an awesome spell. This is not to detract from Elastic Sparkle, obviously. But I like to play this game just trying out new things. I play like Borderlands the exact same way, where if I find a gun that I find to be interesting, I just use it all the time. Let's raise our fire level. And then we'll go to floor 3. I think this is a good spam spell just because it does a lot of damage. We've got a challenge room over here. What is it? The arena? Okay, I can do the arena. I mean, this is all assuming that you can hit somebody with this thing. But if you can corner trap them like that, it's fantastic. I should probably like use lightning or something right here too. If I wasn't terrible at aiming, this would also go better. Well, maybe I should stick with Elastic Sparkle. My aiming skills leave something to be desired. I mean, against enemies that just corner up like that, it's kind of a cool spell. But against anybody else, like against mobile enemies, I think my ability to hit them consistently is pretty low. I'm going to take the 5% defense right there. It's the only one that I actually find to be worthwhile. It's the only one that doesn't feel lukewarm to me. Because I hate it when Luke warms things. I mean, I tell him all the time, I'm like, Luke, stop warming things. You're not good at it. You only get them up to like 83 degrees, and then after that, you just kind of stop. You were not as good as my microwave at making things warm. You know, I was thinking about the fact that I probably should have... Ooh, did I just crit with that lightning bolt? I think that I did. I like the fact that the lightning bolt just goes wherever I point it. That makes me pretty happy. Well, for stationary objects, I think this ability is pretty awesome. I do like our abilities right now. I think I may play around with Chain Lightning in the future, kind of actively work towards it if I have the runes for it. because it does seem to be a very, very satisfying and powerful spell. Got ourselves a couple of runes here that we can combine. I don't really know what I want to throw together here. Let's go with earth and fire. Mixing earth and fire has never been unawesome ever. So I figure we might as well go for that. It's got minus 10% cooldowns too. Mini meteor. Creates a meteor that after a delay causes area damage. So it's basically the same thing as the thing that we already have. Let's play around with it for a second. Pretty intensive delay, but if you can accurately predict where enemies are going to be at, I think it might be worth it. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like if you can predict where the enemies are going to path around to and you're good at that sort of thing, I think you'll have a good time with that ability. I'll probably keep it on just because I've already buffed my fire spell, so I'm already getting +1 to fire modifiers on every single spell that I'm using. So I'm thinking that might be a good idea to just kind of run things. I may remove Tracer, though. I think I may stick with Elastic Sparkle for a little bit instead of Tracer. Definitely going to replace that, because this spell right here is just kind of like an inferior version of this. So there's no reason to use this one over this one aside from the damage. I mean, it does more damage, I guess. It does 24 damage if you can hit somebody with it. But I can't seem to hit anybody with it, so I think I'm just going to remove the temptation altogether. I'm gonna look for any runes that I could possibly combine. Oh, I can make the AoE bigger on that? Yeah, let's go ahead and let's try that out. Let's make the AoE a little bit larger. Why not? Bigger's always better, right? I don't know, that seems mildly Freudian to bring up right now, but it seems like that would be better. Shoot a lightning bolt straight away. Drop a landmine right there. Maybe it'll kill somebody. Maybe it'll get a bunch of people right there. Them slow-moving enemies that are easily pathed around. That is a good spell. I do like that one. And then, oh yeah, I forgot that I still have my elastic thingamadoober. Oh, that's right, these turn into trees. I forgot about that. So we'll want to sort of steer clear unless we accidentally wake them up like so, which is also a possibility given the ability that I've taken. Chain lightning's probably a bad idea too, huh? Alright, let's avoid chain lightning for a second. There we go. We're out of here. We can either go up or we can go... Really? With a random direction, I hit that twice in a row? Damn. Randomness, you scary. Oh, that didn't work. I was hoping that I would leave the landmine like right at a spot where they would walk right into it, but unfortunately they did not. There was a good one though. Anybody that comes around some of these corners is gonna regret it. I can also spam that out a little bit quicker than I am right now. I got worried about my own AoEs right there. I thought like an enemy was putting those all over the place. Wow, we have like a major health room right here. That's really, really good actually, because we are on floor 3 where things tend to escalate on us and go kind of awry. Let me see if I can avoid hitting any of these guys. There we go, off into what looks like a room where we just get to destroy things for a little bit. Yeah, you can drop those all over the place if you can make it work. I'm not sure that I'm coordinated enough to make this work consistently for me, but... seems to be working alright. I need the AoE to be larger, though. There we go. So that mini-boss has actually given us trouble before, and we blew through him. I can create an Earth Gardening. If you are near a destructible, spread 7% of the damage to it. Oh, really? Grounding. That's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. I mean, a chance to get rid of a little bit of damage is... that's alright. I mean, typically things don't hit you that hard in this game, but there's a destroyable around that we can redirect the damage to. That's a really unique, sort of interesting ability. So with the trees being around, we're going to have to deal with them. Luckily... those big tree guys, they walk like the dwarf in South Park, the one that Cartman, like, he gets in a fist fight with the dwarf. They walk like the animation for that guy. Ooh, a shock rune. Yes, don't mind if I do. I thought that was a destroyable for a second. That was my bad. It didn't mean to disturb your slumber, noble tree. Oh, you're not a noble tree. You're just a peasant tree. Then I disturb your slumber all day. Go pick me some turnips. We'll go back down to the south. How many shock runes? Just the one. Let's go ahead and throw that on Chain Lightning. I would love to buff this spell out just a ton. I'd also like to level up our shock a little bit, but the universe doesn't love us like that right now. Okay, a bunch of fire mages and things over here. Actually, the nice thing about this spell is you can hide behind cover like that, and then you can just like spam it at things that are behind the cover. So you can actually sort of use the game mechanics against themselves. Oh good, a combiner, that's nice. Allow us to, ooh, and another, yes please, don't mind. Hell yeah. I think we have a good run going right now. This one's feeling very, very nice to me. I think we've probably, let's continue, let's put a bit more shock on there because I want that to do a ton of damage if I can get it to do a ton of damage. I'm going to continue to throw fire runes on that. And we can do a combination here. Let's do, what have I, hold on, let me look here. Have I done air and speed? Probably not. Vacuum I have actually. Okay, I haven't done air and mind. I'm sorry, I haven't done mind and speed though. Penitence. What does penitence do? Shoots a holy shot that if it hits an enemy gives them increased density and reduced movement speed for 1 second. So it's kind of like a Jesus slow, I guess. I'll put it in my storage slot. Actually, I should put it in for Tracer. I don't use Tracer, so I should put that right there. It's got a decently long cooldown, but not like an enormous cooldown, so I think it'll probably be okay. Got a lot of axe zombies on this map, so we're going to want to be careful. Oh my god. Okay, so that rage mode. Gotta watch out for that. Got him. And we got him. There we go. So we got fire. I bet if you mix fire and speed, I bet you get something cool out too. Oh, actually, penitence is fairly spammable. How much damage does it do? 3. It does slow the enemy down though, which is a very, very kind of tempting proposition. I'm going to continue putting a bit more damage into that. And speed increases the duration. And then mind increases the debuff. It might be worth considering over this one as a spammable. Since I don't have any more combiners, let's just buff this thing up. Chances are I'm going to die against the boss anyway, so why worry about it? And since it's spammable, that's the only thing that I didn't know about it, is if it's spammable, we might as well give it a try as our main click ability for now. Especially since we've been having problems with enemies running us down like speedy enemies. So, I mean, I can't guarantee I'm going to be able to target this any better than anything else, but it's worth a try. Anything that tries to run up on you like these little guys right here, it'll be helpful for. It deals a lot less damage than our other ability, though. That's the only thing that I'm slightly... That's the only aspect of it that remains tentative for me. I'm not totally sold on it. The bolt is... I mean, it's got a faster cast speed, I guess. Can't seem to hit anything with it, but... You know, eventually I'll hit something. There we go. My aim is absolutely atrocious in this game. Let's... Oh, I don't need that. Let's go downwards. I want to clear out everything before we go after this boss. Honestly, you don't even really need to cast anything else here. You can just like spam on that fire spell. And it gets somebody almost every time. Take him out. We got a water rune over here. I think they do move away from it though. I don't know. Oh, maybe not. It doesn't look like the dot is working, unless those are immune to fire. But it says that it's supposed to have a dot effect on it. Does it not? Yeah, it says it's supposed to take additional damage over time. Maybe the brains are just immune to it or something. That's the only other part I could... Wow, I have a lot of water runes right now. Got a bunch of combiners. I might as well use some of this stuff, right? Have I done water and entropy? I have not. So let's do water and entropy. Delta spreader. Launches a fan of water bullets. Randomly additional bullets will be added to the spam. Let's get rid of Tracer for right now. Let's have a look at this spell and see how it does. If it's got a really, really long cooldown. That actually seems like it has the potential to be a fairly powerful ability. How much damage is it? 7 damage? Well, hell. Let's increase the bias slightly. And then buff the hell out of the damage. Okay, I don't tend to be a fan of air and darkness. Have I done that one yet? Miasma. I have indeed done that one. Although, wasn't that one good? I recall that one being reasonably decent, so it may be worth getting rid of Sparkly Elastism and going with that one so that I have a number of AoEs that I can deploy on my enemies. I'm kind of excited about this right now. I really, really enjoy our skill kit. I'm thinking that our toolkit's looking really, really good right now. Although, I think when it splits a fart... when it splits a fart. You ever split a fart? I've never split a fart. I've cracked one before, but I've never split one. Splitting one seems like it would be painful as hell. Anyways, it seems like when it splits apart, it spreads the damage in between each of the projectiles, though. And so... do I want to go here? Actually, I have no choice. It's that time. Let's go ahead and see who we get. Izilla, actually not so bad, especially considering Izilla is enormous and we have a lot of AoEs that we can deploy on this idiot. Oh, the miasma's on me, that's right. Okay. Let me see what I can accomplish here. We are DPSing the hell out of this guy right now. Although he's actually made a couple of really, really good stabs at us, too. Ooh, that was a good one right there. Oof, I'm getting knocked all over the place by those things. Like some kind of seeker bullet. I don't remember that, but... I just want to be close to you right now. I'm going to be honest, Izilla. You're so beautiful. I just want to be with you. Just want to be all up next to you, just deploying my explosives everywhere that I can. Astral Mastery. We can adjust the boundaries of our light and of our darkness. Ghost Walk. I'll probably go with Earthborn. And we got a triple combiner right here, so we get a chance to actually... Oh, those drop health? Cool. Alright, well, let's go back and see if we can get some health out of this before I do anything else. I like how the soundtrack cuts back in. It's like, wait. Just turn the music back on. He's not going down the stairs. We don't need the silence anymore. I remember in Light Crusader, which is a game that it doesn't remind me that much of Light Crusader, but the spell combining reminds me of Light Crusader. I remember in that game, whenever you were in like a dangerous area, it would just have the sound of a heartbeat. There would be no music. It would just go thump, 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 like every couple seconds. Down to floor number 4. I'm gonna take the... Let's take the water level. There's something you never heard anybody say before. Although we are on an ice level now, so one might doubt the efficacy. I only have 1 rune? That's sort of embarrassing. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, you need to go, and so I'm going to shotgun the hell out of you. I like this. Oh, these little guys need to go too. Yeah, they stole an earth rune, which I can use to buff up my meteor. So if anything gets close to me, I'm going to pop miasma. That's the first thing. I'm going to pop miasma. My throat feels like it's closing. And let's throw a little lightning over there, throw in like a miasma maybe, you know, a little fart cloud. Just leave something in the cab of the car for people to enjoy, just in case. Has he picked up anything? I don't think that he has. That dude nailed me with an arrow from super deep. This dude over here playing Legolas in this game. Yeah, they do. I think some monsters run away from it. I think it depends whether they're humans or not. But certain enemies definitely seem to be like, nope, when they see that AoE on the ground. Oh, that's right, we got another spell slot too, so we can actually... There's no point, but we can throw... Oh yeah, let me throw that on there. I'll make the size of the AoE a little bit larger. The bigger we can make it, the better. Yep, exactly, just like that. And when all these things come up for air or whatever it is, flesh, I mean, they're coming up for some reason. I think we've got a really, really solid skill set going right now. I should have popped a shield right there. I was about to take a hit. Luckily I didn't, but I should have. Alright, let's get rid of that mirror before it gets us into any further trouble. Drop a bomb right there. I like this playthrough. I think that I finally got things locked in on abilities that I'm going to try and actively work towards. I'm starting to develop like a little library of abilities, and I think that is one of the things about this game, is that it requires a pretty considerable amount of metagame knowledge. Like when you come in blind and you have no idea what any of the abilities... What is this? Memory? Touch the sparkles? No, I'm not going to embarrass myself like that. I know how bad I am at Simon. I know exactly how bad I am at Simon. Oh, wow. It's an ant with a knife. Great. That's pleasing in multiple respects. Ow, my face. There's too many glowing red things on the screen. Oh my god. It's just like everything is an AoE right now. My god. Oh, and he teleports too. That's enjoyable. God. This game accelerates in difficulty so fast. I don't know if I should repeat the mistake that I already made. Earth and speed? Sure, why not? Oh, we already did that. Damn it. Okay, well that's fine. I can use that. It's a buff. Let's continue exploring, shall we? I wish we had Soul Rip right now so that at least we weren't losing so much health. That's my biggest concern at the moment, is that our health is not... It's approaching non-recoverable levels. We're at the point right now where there's 1, so that helps out a little bit. At least it's something. But with where we're at the moment... Oh, he returns fire. Okay, so he's got kind of like a reflective thing going on. It's almost like your bullets are bouncing off of him and back at you in a different element. Please don't tell me I have another boss room, I was gonna say. Ow. So those bats have like a version of fire chains from Diablo. Except it's like chains of darkness or something. They're also small targets, which makes it difficult for me to get in on them. Yep, there it is right there. I can really only hope for the shotgun to hit right now, because the bats, I think, actually need to have their speed reduced slightly, because they're almost impossible to manually target. Like, a lot of the things in this game need to be like adjusted around. The bats specifically, I know you're supposed to have problems hitting them, but with certain affixes, it kind of runs into the same problem that Diablo has, where certain affixes on bats just make them an incredibly damaging and obnoxious enemy that can't be dealt with in any reasonably simple way. I don't know what's being shot at me right now, but I'm afraid to hold still, so I'm just going to keep running around. I think they're like geomancers or something. I think I just leveled. Got him. There we go. God. Increase rune drop chance by 10%. Yeah, I'll probably go for that. Get a couple more runes. Oh, good. We're back up on top. That's good. And I said that I wasn't going to do this anymore, but exploring seems like a good plan in a game where you level up, so... How long is that buff for? 5 seconds? Okay. Let's go back in here. I tried to pop my asthma right there. I mean, I don't want you to think that I'm not using my abilities. It's because there's a global cooldown on everything, which actually I don't think there should be a global except for the things that you put on these 2 clicks. The global as it stands right now, I lose more cast to the global than anything else, to be honest. It's probably something I should pay better attention to, but some reason with it at the top of the screen, I don't notice it as much as on the bottom. Well, I'm glad we stuck that out at least. See, like, I'm like spamming my asthma right there and it still doesn't want to go. Are you like a batomancer? What the hell was that guy? He's like summoning giant bats to come and kill me. And they did for most of my health. An embarrassing quantity of my health. Let's destroy some of these crates and see if maybe we can get some health out so this room wasn't a complete and total failure. There we go. So we're not at full health anymore, but ah well. It's that explorer's gene inside of me. I don't know what he's gonna do, and in my experience, Those things tend to be like really terrifying. Oh, he's right there. There's another one. Okay. Well, let me destroy you. I know that I don't want to be near these earth elemental werewolves. I think this might actually be the first time I've seen this enemy, so we might get a bestiary unlock for that. There we go. Yeah, we did get a bestiary unlock. I knew I hadn't seen those before. You do find new enemies every now and again. I mean, I don't tend to leapfrog myself very much, though, so I don't make much progress in this game. I seem to die around floor 4, like, every single time. Dropping my asthma. Focus on killing bats first. I don't know what it is about me. Is that fireball mine, or is that the enemy's? Okay, I think it's mine. God. Ducking and dodging every which way. Oh my god, we beat level 4. Well, that is something to be considered. That is something to be proud of. I think I'm going to break the episode off right here, because this is a good point for me. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for another episode of Runers. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Take care out, everybody, and as always, hi-do.